Dark skin does not determine your success, okay? This is a belief system that only adheres true to those who believe in it. If you believe that you are exceptional, if you believe that you are worthy, the universe is only going to give you what you know yourself to be, because the universe only responds to you. Every person you meet, every relationship, every single thing you experience in your life is you testing you, is you revealing to yourself the heights of your own authenticity. Being dark skinned does not stop a soft life. Okay, having locks doesn't stop anything. I'm telling you this because I once operated under that belief. I'm gonna use Clarissa Shields as an example, right? Clarissa Shields is constantly attacking Layla Ali, but she said, "Little light bone, go ahead, little red bone, get out of here, little red bone." 95% of the words a person speaks reveals their programming. When people talk about, oh, red bone, oh, you feel like someone light skinned is an intimidation to you. Look at the words a person speaks. Look at the words you're speaking. You living a soft life is no different than any other woman living a soft life. Whether you're Chinese, Mexican, if you say you are that version of you that you desire to be, the universe will only respond and give you what you say you are. It doesn't matter what people say. Look, I got tattoos. Look, long nails. Look, my man does not have an ounce of a tattoo, of a piercing. Guess what? I'm living a soft life. I stay at home with my own business. I'm not clocking in. I'm not answering to nobody. Look, bees and all. Don't let nobody tell you your success is measured by your skin complexion, by your tattoos, by your long, ratchet nails. You have to express yourself. Expression is the highest form of currency. When you are authentically pleasing to yourself, when you can look in that mirror and say, damn, the minute you shrink to someone else's views, I don't like your piercings, take it out. Oh, I take my piercings out. I just lowered and gave myself the bare minimum. That's a test for myself. I just tested myself and proved that I accept crumbs. No, I don't care what you don't like. Peace, love, and darkness. Stay rich, stay wet, and stay dangerous. I'm up, ho. Deuces. We attract exactly who we are, not what we want. When I was in my masculine energy, when I was a hustler, when I was going to school, plus working, doing Uber, plus doing hair, when I did all of these things just to hustle, I attracted men who were feminine. When I was a hustler, I attracted feminine men. I'm heterosexual. So I'm turned on by men, period. But you attract what you are. A more masculine woman is going to attract a more feminine man. The minute I allow myself to reset, reprogram, and upgrade, I attracted exactly what I became. When I became ease, when I stopped hustling, when I actually enjoyed my life and took a step back, I attracted a man who reflected exactly what I was already embodying. You attract what you are. The more that you are thinking and doing something, the more that you are like, I'm on my own, I'm independent, I got this, you attract men who reflect that right back to you. Miss Independent. The more that you reflect, I get whatever I want. I had such a beautiful day. I go wherever I want. You attract somebody who says, hey, where would you like to go tomorrow? What would you like to do? You attract exactly what you are embodying. You cannot attract what you want because you are first attracting who you are projecting to the world. Masculine women attract different type of men than feminine women. And this is obvious, of course, but masculine and feminine is only creative principles for the sake of this conversation, not presenting, right? Because that's a whole nother topic. But far as how the mindset of a woman is operating, a more feminine mindset woman is going to attract a specific lifestyle than a more masculine mindset type of woman. But masculine and feminine energy is still both, but it's the more embodiment of how a person, of how that woman is executing. The way a woman executes and eludes her energy for magnetism will be the reflection of her mental, of her thinking, of the way she flows or the way that she inserts. That's why it's this nice soft balance. Soft life is the soft balance because you are always using your masculine energy, but a feminine woman attracts different type of men. A masculine woman attracts different type of men. It's all in the mindset. It's all in the creation. It's all in the intention. It's all in the awareness. Peace, love, and darkness. Stay rich, stay wet, and stay dangerous. I'm up, ho. Deuces. Motherhood is truly a sacrifice, and a lot of people just put that onto other people without realizing that they may not have the same qualities as the person who's telling a woman, hey, have a child. The person that could be telling you to have a child, you have to look at them. Did they have a child because they were financially free? Did they have a child because it's tradition? Did they have a child because they just had a one-night stand and they don't believe in abortions? Did they have a child because they got married and they was told, this is what you're supposed to do. You get married and you have the child. Like, when a person is telling another person to be a mother, motherhood is truly a sacrifice. But not every mother approach motherhood on the same journey. So you, as the person, you have to look at the journey, at the road behind the person. Look at the road behind the person telling you, hey, be a mother. 95% of what a person says 95% of what a person says will reveal to you their programming. Are they programmed from, hey, yeah, you need to be a mom, and do they look fucking stressed the fuck out? Okay, they programmed from wanting everybody to feel what the fuck they felt. Because that's the way of life. The way of life is the struggle. If I'm struggling, bitch, you're supposed to be fucking struggling. Are they programmed from, I had a child when I enjoyed my life. I became financially free. I got to live and enjoy the partner I chose. I got to actually experience him without having to rush and have a child. We actually lived a pretty fun-filled life, made a lot of money, and then we chose to have a child. You have to look at the words people speak. Their words will reveal everything to you. Their words reveal everything to you that you need to know. And at that moment, this is mastering your mind. You are the master of your mind. At that moment, you get to choose to tell your mind, is this information conducive or is this trash? This is trash. I'm going to put it in the waste bin. This will not be locked into my consciousness because I don't vibrate on this woman's programming. Peace, love, and darkness. Stay rich, stay wet, and stay dangerous. El Gate, I'm up, ho, deuces. Neuroscience proves that we can rewire our mindset, our thinking, our life, our habits. It takes 21 days to change any habit, right? And I just realized how, from my own life, we have the power to choose what pain we feel. In life, you're going to feel pain and pleasure, but we literally get to choose our pains. I'm gonna give you an example. Every time you decide to go to the gym, every time you decide to do that extra set, every time you do a cold shower, every time you do a split, every time you do something that physically is stretching your body, mentally, you're challenging yourself saying, I can take it. I can take it, okay? Every time you do that, you're giving yourself a reward. So instead of stress and pain in a sense of a loop of more stress and pain, like living check to check, being around toxic people, that pain is only showing your brain that the result is more pain, more confusion, more highs and lows of the same frequency. But when you insert, now that's using your masculine, this is now using your masculine creative force. When you insert and you tell yourself what you're going to take, that changes the trajectory. This is why I'm so obsessed too with sexology. I'm very obsessed with the balance of feminine and masculinity in couples. I'm heterosexual. And even with that, I know that in those terms, I would be more considered interested in that BDSM lifestyle, right? Because it's one thing to be dominated, right? I grew up also, I experienced SA and I healed from that. And what I learned is one thing being forced to do something is another thing when you are in a submission type of energy because you choose, because the person who you allow to dominate you, you're giving them that power. You get to choose who has power over you. You get to choose what you have power over, which is you. So therefore you get to choose who you allow to give you anything, to receive anything. Peace, love, and darkness. Stay rich, stay wet, and stay dangerous. El Gate, I'm up, ho. Deuces. If someone brings you confusion in your life, the easiest thing for you to do around that is to separate yourself. Anytime someone gives you confusion, I don't care if it's your mother, I don't care if it's your father, your partner, your sister, your brother. If you yourself are feeling a constant energetic confusion and you may even talk to them about it, right? This is the bridge between healing the people pleaser. That's it. It's just rooted in people pleasing. People pleasers tend to feel the confusion more because they're not expressing their own authenticity. So the minute you take a step back, the minute you go ahead and rest in your own energy, right? I don't care if you live with people. If you are an adult, if you have the money, go ahead and go get yourself a hotel room. Go ahead and do something where you can wake up and go to sleep in an environment where you're not around these people. You have to think, you have to come into yourself. You have to understand the dynamic. You have to understand the exchange you're having with this person. Ask yourself, is this person really conducive in serving you? Your life is about you. If you are not happy, you're not making anyone else happy either. You're only delaying their own happiness by you being unhappy, because the minute you tap into your freedom, you encourage others to take the same leap. And it's up to them to do it. It's up to people to rise to your level or not. But you should never have to lower your level, your satisfaction of life for anyone outside of you, because you're the one that's taking breaths. And you are the one that will take that last breath inside of this beautiful, amazing avatar. So why waste your experience with you for someone else? Peace, love, and darkness. Stay rich, stay wet, and stay dangerous. El Gate, I'm up, ho. Deuces. Some childless women, I put emphasis on some that are in their 20s and 30s, they're only childless until they reach their 40s. There's so many women who are showing us that it is okay to have your kid when you're in your fucking 40s. 40s is really the new 20s, because when you're in your 20s, right, college, figuring out who you want to be, what you want to do. 30s, you have it figured out. 30s, you're creating financial abundance and freedom. You're able to do the things you want throughout your 20s and your 30s. You're able to travel. Because once you have a child, That is it. Like, not it in a sense where you can't do nothing, no, but the type of person that you are, you're going to want to best schools, be there, nurturing, supportive. You're going to naturally put them a bit before yourself, even though you always have to make sure you're taken care of. But a lot of childless women, many, okay, I'm not going to say all, but some childless women have been inspired by the women who waited. Do you not know how many women I've met that had their first child over 42, 44? Their very first child, and they look good. So we're no longer afraid of, like, doctors don't know shit. That's the thing. I think we all can conclude to that. People always want to throw around a degree. Guess what? You're still a human. You're still operating off of your emotions. All these doctors, but yet they can't use logic. They can't use science and actually know that this is a quantum field. All possibilities exist. You are not destined to one reality, but doctors can't even digest that. Doctors have to use power and control. And we said you have a biological clock. No, that's what you say. Source says otherwise. We are limitless. So why not allow ourselves to feel that limitless and enjoy our fucking life? I have a puppy. My puppy is a lot of work. I'm so happy I don't have a physical child right now. I'm so happy because I made that choice. Okay, we know when somebody nutting us. The fuck? Peace, love, and darkness. Stay rich, stay wet, and stay dangerous. I'm up, ho, in the quantum field. Deuces. I'm just saying to a young woman, why would you not be with a man who's not going to chase? See, the chase only comes once you stop chasing yourself. Once you stop chasing yourself and you actually know who you are and you don't have to keep chasing these false identities within you to prove to the world who you are. Once you rest in your authenticity, once you know what the fuck you know, that man is going to chase. Why would you ever do it the opposite? Why would you ever be the woman that's chasing the man? Because you're really chasing parts of yourself that is false, that you want and that you think you're supposed to become. But when you become exactly what you know, not what I say, not what anybody on this fucking planet say, but you actually getting off the fucking phone, you actually sitting with yourself for an hour. What would you have to lose? You would have everything to gain to sit with yourself for 60 minutes. Set a timer. Okay, airplane mode. Okay, no distractions until that alarm goes off. You sit with yourself and you say, who am I? What the fuck do I want? Not what my mama say. Don't even think about your mama. Don't even think about your pappy. Okay, what do you want? Okay, what do you want? Why would you not be with a man who's not gonna chase you? Chase you and make sure the chase is worth the calorie loss too, okay? He ain't just gonna chase and talk some little, no, he gonna chase you and actually come with receipts, baby. Let's do this, let's do that. I got this for you, I got that for you. I'm gonna make this right. I'm showing up. I'm gonna show you with my actions. Fuck a word. Fuck me texting you a paragraph. You might get that too, yeah, but fuck the text. Baby, I'm right here in the 3D and I'm going to spend and use my resources on this unity. Fuck is you talking about? I'm in the 3D for this unity. Why would you not chase? Why would you not be with a man who's not going to chase? Why? Peace, love, and darkness. Stay rich, stay wet, and stay dangerous. I'm up, ho. Deuces. Your body will always tell you how you feel about something. And from how you feel, what happens next? You now have an action, a behavior around that specific feeling. The more you become aware of your feelings and your behaviors, you will see the pattern. You will see the cycle. You will see the loop. You will see that, oh, there's a thought, there's a place, there's something that triggers a specific emotion within me. From that emotion, I behave in a specific manner. This is the simplicity of how we're creating our own reality, because your brain is the one that's observing and monitoring your behaviors and is going off of predictability. Your brain is monitoring your patterns so that way it can give you more of what you are used to. Your nervous system is the key because your simulation is created through your stimulation. Whatever you are stimulated by, that is exactly what will be inside of your simulation. Everyone's not living the same reality. Everyone does not feel pleasure the same. Everyone does not feel pain the same. Everyone is experiencing various degrees of emotions, of creation. So therefore, no realities are the same. No two realities are really the same. Even if both people are filled with so much joy, both have experienced their degrees, their levels of joy in different experiences, different journeys of their walk. So it means something different to both of them. For example, my joy is the equivalent exchange and in value of my childhood pain and trauma. The joy I have cannot fucking compare to the childhood I grew up in. And my joy is so sacred to me. I protect my joy at all costs. I will always be happy. I will never allow myself to be in an environment. I will never lower myself. I will never just wait and see. No, baby, I do what I want because that's what makes me happy. Same thing. Peace, love, and darkness. Stay rich, stay wet, and stay dangerous. I'm up, ho. Deuces. Had to hop over fences and climb up the ladder to get what I want, bitch. I'm just getting better. They tried to tell me I would